So we're going to be focusing primarily on a lower body workout. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of abs with it and a little bit of stretching at the end to make sure we're kind of flushing the muscles that we're going to be targeting on. But before we get going, I just want to say that together we're going to get through this. Notice I picked a shirt that says Conquer From Within. So this is one from Bushido Martial Arts, our supply store. They're awesome there. But this is truly how we're going to get through this crazy time that we're all going through, is getting through it together, staying strong, staying healthy, being strong in our minds so that we can keep a positive attitude moving forward. All right, so without any further ado, let's get to it. So we're going to warm up. First thing we're going to do is 30 jumping jacks, so you guys can follow along. I'm going to do the entire workout, show you a couple variations for some of the different moves if you want to make it a little easier or a little harder, and we'll go from there. Okay, so 30 jumping jacks to get warmed up, and go. So when you do these, make sure you bring your hands all the way above your head. And I will admit that I'll probably forget what number I'm on. So if you want to add a little dynamic, when you do this behind, you can clap your hands behind your back as well. And you're going to get more of a stretch through those shoulders and through the chest as you're doing these, okay? So just enough to kind of get the blood flowing, get the body moving. You notice the hips are working, the shoulders are working, and that's important that we get the body nice and warmed up before we get into things, okay? So I'm going to do, let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is squats. Just 10 squats, but I want you to do, so you're going to come down nice and low. I want you to go as low as you can. You're going to put your elbows to the inside of your knees, push out for about 2 seconds, come all the way up in between. So down again, push out. So we're getting a little bit of a stretch, activating those muscles, getting the hips engaged. Okay, all the way out. So from a side perspective, if you can't go all the way down, that's okay. You can go here, push out with those elbows, back up. When you come to the top, you want to squeeze the glutes. As low as you can get, the lower you get, the more you're going to stretch and work those hips, okay? So here, let's do 2 more. Again, I have no idea what number we're on for this part. I apologize. Go. I think that was 2. All right, so last thing for our warm-up. I call them inchworms. So what you're going to do, legs straight as you can. You're going to try and get all the way down to the floor. You're going to walk yourself out to a push-up position. From here, all I want you to do is go down. Everyone say hi to Mabel. You're going to arch up, keeping your hips off the ground, getting a little stretch. And then from here, you're going to lift up. Bring one foot forward into a very extended, like lunge position. I'm going to drop my elbow towards the floor for a 2 or 3 second hold, and then I'm going to open up. Again, 2 or 3 second hold. Hands back on the ground. Foot goes back. And I'm going to walk myself up. Okay, stand all the way up. We're going to do that 3 more times. So 2 on the other side, 1 more on this side. So walk out. Do my push-up, arch the back, kind of twist the shoulders to open up the hips and the abs. Those hip flexors, bring that foot forward, drop the elbow down. Don't mind my family back there. Opening up here, and back, okay? So we'll go 1 more time each side. Good stretch here, back down. Push-up arch, little rotate, bring that foot forward, elbow down, up. My neighbor with his hot rod, sorry if that was loud. Last one here, you guys, and then we are warm, so push, get that stretch. Bring that leg forward, drop the elbow down, opening up those hips. Hi, Mabel.
Oh my God.
And walk back up. Hi, girl. All right. Whew. I got a partner in here. So my son doesn't want to do the workout, but apparently my dog does. Well, get in here then. It's not too late. Okay. So here's what we're going to work on today. So we're going to do a couple of different leg exercises that are going to help you develop your kicks down the road. Okay, so we'll work the kicks minimally today, but we're gonna do both a side lunge and a front lunge to help develop our side kick and our front kick, okay? So what we're gonna do is 3 rounds of a side lunge, 12 on each side, okay? So to start with, so scoot a little to your left, Charlie, right there. All we're gonna do, you're gonna start in this position, feet together. You're gonna go out to the side. I want your toes still facing forward. As much as you can, keep that back straight when you go down. So try not to crouch here. And then you're gonna come all the way up together. That's 1, 2. Okay, this one I'll actually count. 3. So notice I'm trying to keep that back as upright as possible. You can have the hands up if that helps. There's 5. One side first, Charlie, then the other. 6. We're doing 12.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we're doing
7.
3.
So just try and stay with me. There you go. 8. And again, you guys can scale this as much as you need. So I'm doing 12. If you want to do 8 instead, that's fine. There's 10. So 2 more here. 1. And now we're going to do the other side. So we're going to go, I'll move over so I stay in camera. So out this way, again, back as straight as I can, coming up. That's 1. You notice when we're doing this, I'm working through those hips, okay? You may feel a stretch on the inside of the leg here. If you want to advance this, when you come up, you come into a chamber position. Charlie, you should be my counter. I think this is 8. 9. Okay, so we'll go 3 more. 10. 11. And 12. Okay? Now, what we're gonna do is go back to that right leg. You're gonna bring your leg up, chamber. You're gonna turn those hips and extend out, and I want you to try and hold for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And go right into that other side. So up, extend out, lock that leg out, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back in. Good. So that's 1 set. I should have told you beforehand, if you need to, you can use a wall or a chair or something like that to stabilize yourself so you can focus on the hold and not worry about the balance, okay? So for round 2, if you had trouble that first round, make sure you grab something and you can put that in there, all right? She's good. All right, so that's round 1. Going about a 30-second rest, and then we'll get right into round 2. If you need water, grab a drink real quick, and then let's get ready to go. I love that you're working out in socks, Charlie. That's awesome. Okay. So let's go in 10 seconds here.
I'm acting like I'm really at the dojo.
I like it. And round 2, let's go. So 1, 2, remember the advanced version is to bring that knee up. Okay. 5, I think. 6, 7. This way you're engaging that hip flexor, lower abs. 9. Try and keep this leg straight the entire time. 2 more. 1. So I don't want to see you guys shifting over to come back up, okay? Use that lunge, straight leg, driving up into your sun, okay? Let's go to that other leg. Here we go. So left side, stepping out. I'm going to step on you. 2. Keeping that back nice and straight. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Knee up if you want to make it more challenging. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Good. No comments below on how much easier he makes it look than me, okay? So, we're going to that right leg. So, chamber up, extend out, try and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back in. Other leg right away. So chamber up, extend out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Give about 30 seconds. And we'll get into our third and final round. And then I have one little bit of torture for you guys, just to spike that heart rate even more with this workout. Again, any of these things you guys can taper down. You can reduce the number of reps you do. You can hold them lower. You don't have to go as low in your lunge if it's hurting your knees, that kind of thing. So be smart with your body so that you can sustain it, keep it healthy and strong, okay? All right, final round, here we go. Starting with that right leg, and go. 1. See how fast we can get through this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Making me look bad, Charlie. 8. Nice. 9. 10. 11. 12. Awesome. And switching to the other side. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping that back straight. 6, 7, 8. That advanced version, lifting the knee up. Last one. Good, okay? Final hold here. So, oh, I broke one of Charlie's darts. Sorry, bud. Here we go. Right leg, chamber up, extend out, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back in. Switch sides. Here we go. Right away. Chamber up. Extend out. 10, 9. Lock that leg. 7, 6. Try and keep your hips straight with your body and your leg.
2, 1.
Good. My counter finished it for me. All right. 30 seconds. Then we get into our torture challenge for this one. Okay. So we're going to do what we call speed skaters. And for any of you guys who don't know, it's just like a Olympic speed skater on ice skates. You're gonna jump to the side, and what I want you to do is swing this leg behind. Now, the lower you can get here, the better, the more challenging, okay? And then back to the other side, and in between, you wanna try and cover as much ground as you can. Now, a step down version would be coming here where I'm not reaching down to touch the ground. So jumping, back and forth. So we're still engaging those lateral muscles versus the forward backward motions, okay? So, you ready, mister?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Challenging.
All right, you're in front. Okay, so we're gonna go to the right first. 20 total, you guys, that's a bunch. Try and get them done if you can.
I am
too
not
much,
touching.
take a break. Here we go, on your marks, get set, go. 1, 2, 3. Let's try not to hit each other. 5. It's almost like we choreographed this. Or not. These start to get hard. 12. If you're with me, 13, I think. We're gonna go with it. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there, 19, and 20. Good, okay. Let's take 60 seconds, so 1 full minute. Make sure you get some water. Whew. I'm already feeling it. Too many days in a row of trying to figure out online stuff instead of working out. But can't complain today. It's a beautiful day, so we'll take it and get a good workout. Cheers, buddy.
This is our little doggy. No one come see the camera.
All right, got about 30 more seconds. And we're gonna go into our next 3-rep set, which is gonna be a forward lunge. Now you have 2 options on this. Some people prefer to step forward, but find that that gives pain to their knee. So an alternative would be to step backwards into the lunge. Because the momentum is moving backward, it tends to take the pressure off of the front of the knee. One other thing is when you're doing this, when you step, try and keep your legs at about hip width. So when you step back, notice the gap between. So when I come down, I'm stable in my stance, okay? So each one is stable here, all right? Now in this one, we're gonna do alternating instead of one side all the way through and then the other. So again, 12 reps on each leg. You can choose to do forward or backward. Which one do you wanna do?
Forward.
Forward, all right. So Charlie's gonna do forward, which means I will demonstrate the backwards version. 12 on each side. Here we go. Ready and go. So 1, 2. That means we're going to 24. 4. Notice Charlie's actually doing a jump switch version. 6, which is much more advanced. 8, 10, 12. You guys are doing awesome. 14, 16, 18, 20. There we go. Almost there. 2 more on each side. Last 2. Good. Okay, now, should feel a little more burn in here, maybe in the glutes. So what we're gonna do is our front kick. So you're gonna chamber up. You're gonna extend out in front of you as high as you can get it. I want you to flex that quad. And we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it back in. Other leg right away. Try not to hop around. Lock that stance in, lift the leg up. If you have to lower it down a little bit, that's okay. You also want your leg going straight forward from your body. So don't let it angle out to the side here, straight forward. Let's go for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Chamber back down. So we'll go for 30 seconds to rest and then right back at it for round 2. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating already. Nope, not sweating. Okay. Hurts to being older. We got about 15 seconds, and then we go into round 2.
Well, you're already doing it before me.
Yeah, but I was just warming up.
I'm a
You
little
didn't
bit
need a warm up.
sweaty.
All right, here we go. Starting in 5. I'm going to do the forward version this time of the lunges. He's jump
2.
switching. Ready and go. 1, 2. And keep those hands up. Helps keep that posture nice and upright. So we don't want to lean forward when we do these. You want to keep everything up and down, okay? Ideal position when we're doing these is 90-degree bend in each of those legs so that weight's coming down. You want to make sure that your knee is not going past your toes. That puts a lot of pressure into the front of the knee. Here, are we already at 12 each side?
Yep.
Darn it. All right, there you go. So
The
we're
goal is to not touch the ground with this.
correct. That is absolutely correct.
Get
Try and
as
keep that back
close.
knee off the ground. You want it half an inch from, but not touching so that you keep the muscles engaged the whole time. All right, ready for our front kicks? So here we go. Chamber up, stand
Wait, it's
out,
the other side.
10 seconds. No, it's not.
Yeah, we already did that side.
We did both sides.
No, we only
6,
did one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in. Good. Really doesn't matter which side you pick, as long as you get both sides in. Let's do it. So extend out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, 30 seconds. And then we got our last round of that, and then our final challenge. Okay? So, back knees up so they stay on.
Take this off so it doesn't fall off.
There you go.
I'm gonna go down the back.
Okay. All right, we got about 10 more seconds, and then we're getting to it. Final round here, you guys. So get as low as you can. Push through it. We got 5 seconds. Ready? And go. 1,
2, 3, 4,
2,
5, 6, 7.
and keep your back straight, mister. 3,
10, 11,
and
12, 13,
4,
14, 15, 16, 17,
5,
18, 19,
and
20, 21,
6,
23, 24,
and 7. That's why I shouldn't have listened to him last time. 8, and 9, and what's up, Turbo? 10. That's one of the options. Jump switch is an option.
That's faster.
11. And final 2. 12. And done. Good. Okay. Here's our hold. So chamber up, extend out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in. Nicely done. Other side right away. And up. Extend out. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Rechamber in, sit down. Nice. Okay. 30 seconds. And then we do our final little blitz on this one. So this one is just going to be squat jumps. Okay. Minimum I want you to do is 20. If you want to push yourself, try for 30, 35, whatever you can get to. But let's do at least 20 together, okay? So again, on this one, you're gonna squat down. I recommend hands coming up. And when you come up to the top, you're gonna jump high as you can and then land soft. Don't land heavy, land soft so you can go right into your next rep, okay? So here we go, 20 of them. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Careful your knees on this one.
14,
You're controlling that motion.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
18, one more. Awesome. Okay. That is your challenge, so let's go 60 seconds.
That was
Rest,
the
get some
challenge?
water. That was, and then we're gonna do an ab exercise.
When are we gonna be done? Dad?
Soon. All right, good job, you guys up to this point. You're doing awesome. So,
How do you know that?
we got one decently challenging ab exercise. I'm gonna go kind of sideways here so you can see it. Scooch over a bit. Okay, so these are V-ups, but they're not just standard V-ups, okay? And I'm pretty sure I got these from Jeff Cavalier at athleanx.com. He's amazing, but from here, you're gonna have arms up above your head, both legs out. You wanna try and keep everything off the ground, and you're gonna come up,
Touch your
sitting
toes.
up. You're gonna touch right hand to left toe, back down, left hand to right toe, back down, up to both. That's 1, okay? I want you to get a minimum of 5. If you can do it as much as possible, try and get 5 in a row without setting down, okay? If you have to sit down, that's fine. Rest as little as possible and then get right back into it, okay? If you can, I want to see you try and get 10 in a row without stopping, okay? So here we go. So we go right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot, both hands to our feet, both hands to our feet. See how many you can get. On your marks, get set, go. Two. One of the challenges is keep those legs straight as you can during it. Watch out, Miss Mabel. I want to bonk you, girl. I think this is number 8. I'm gonna get 2 more. 9. Oh, it's getting hard. 10. Awesome. Oh, good girl, Mabel. Okay, So let's move into our stretching portion. You guys did awesome. That is it for the workout, but I want to make sure that you're not done yet. We're going to stretch it out a little bit so that we work out some of those muscles that we just did. So first one is just going to be similar to our warm-ups. I want you to go down on your stomach. You're going to push up, stretch through those abs.
Oh, that hurt.
Try and keep your hips, the hip bones, on the ground. So you're stretching through the abs, getting a nice compression into that lower back. And then what you can do is bring your toes up, lift the body just off the ground, and kind of rotate through so you get that stretch through the hips, okay? Now we're gonna go back into a child's pose for a second. Let that back curve back out. So hold for about 10 more. Good. Now we're gonna come forward into that stance we did again in our warm-ups, but now we're gonna put that back knee on the ground and we're gonna let this knee go as far forward as we can, making sure the heel stays on the ground, okay? And all you're gonna do is relax into this. You're gonna extend, so you should feel a little bit of a stretch through this back muscle and hip flexor, and then maybe a little bit in your calf on this forward leg, okay? So we'll go for 60 seconds on this one. I know that's kind of a long time for some people, but what I want you to focus on is your breathing, okay? Take deep breaths in. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, get all of that air out. So you want a complete cycle of breath every single time, and try and visualize the muscles that you want to relax and to open up. And visualize that breath going to those muscles and just oxygenating and opening everything up to relax them, okay?
I can't do it. I can't put my knee down.
Oh yeah, you got a big old scab. You're okay. So I like to just rest my torso, my chest on that front knee. It helps get that stretch through the calf here. Feel a good stretch through that hip flexor and quad back here. We got about 10 more seconds. Nice, you guys are doing awesome. And slowly come out of that one. And we are gonna switch to the other side, okay? So same stretch, get your positioning, okay? You want that chest, so I like to straddle that front leg with my arms. I'm gonna push that back leg back so I get a good stretch through the hip flexor. And then I'm just gonna fall forward as far as I can, getting a good stretch in that calf back here at the same time, okay? So we'll go for, again, a minute on this side. I'm able.
Push.
Apparently you can do modified push-ups in this stretch as well.
It's easier because you have a foot to support yourself.
There
I
you
can't
go.
do them normally.
That is half the fun of doing workouts with the family, is you get to see everyone's variations and versions of the same exercise, okay? And you can learn a lot from each other and have an awesome time spending family time together. So I hope that you guys will make this a regular practice, getting these exercises in each day. We got about 20 seconds left to do stretching here on this side. And then we'll get one more good stretch in. Actually, two more, I apologize, sorry. Good, 10 more seconds. It's not the stretch we're supposed to be doing, but
It's okay.
fun anyways.
Nope.
All right, slowly come out of that. Okay, so this next one, some people call it open Russian, some people call it straddle. You're gonna put your legs as wide as you can possibly get them, okay? What you can do to kind of help facilitate that is get them as wide as you can, and then put your hands behind you and lift up, and you should be able to push even farther into that stretch, okay? As wide as you can go. Now, if that's it for you, this is fine. Just hold this position, okay? We're gonna do a timed thing again here, but what I want you to try and do is keep the hips forward as much as possible, okay? If this is fairly easy, then I want you to roll down towards the ground. You're gonna try and get your elbows to the floor. And your goal, if you can, is to get your chest all the way flat to the floor. Okay, so those are kind of the three progressions of it. The farther you can go forward, the better it's gonna be for you. The key here, again, is to focus on your breathing, and focus on relaxing through those muscles. So visualize that air coming in, extending through the legs and helping relax that whole chain of connection of the muscles there and letting you just fall into that stretch, okay? So we'll go for 1 minute here, starting now. So that'll be about a 90-second stretch for you guys, okay? Again, trying to get as low as you can on this one. The farther you get down, the better it's gonna feel when you come back out of this thing. Let's see it, mister. You gotta get lower than that. Give me those hands. So this is a fun way of doing partner is you can hold the hands, both hands on one. And I can slowly pull him forward. Don't go fast, don't ever jerk into these stretches. You wanna do nice, gradual, slow. Let the body relax into it. You don't want to force flexibility. It's something that's developed over time with consistency and learning how to relax into those muscles, okay? So we got about 10 more seconds here. Pull yourself, let it relax. Ooh, that feels good. And slowly come out, okay? Last one, we're just gonna get 30 seconds on each side of a pigeon. So I want you to, the way to get to the pigeon, you go in like a push-up position, and you're gonna bring one knee to the center. Now notice this, so my foot is down by my hip. There's a couple ways of doing this. This is a fantastic version of it, and you're just gonna try and keep your hips as square as possible. And again, let your elbows drop towards the floor. If this is easy, you can try and bring your foot up higher, like up towards your shoulder, and then still working on keeping those hips square and laying down towards the ground. So I'm just gonna keep it by the hips for now, okay?
Daddy.
That's really good, bud. That's awesome. Now just try and relax in it. Again, focus on that breathing. Let your body just relax into it. Feel those muscles opening up and relaxing. Oh, I forgot to press start, so we'll go for another 10 seconds or so. All right, and slowly come out of that one. Bring that leg back. Let's bring the other leg forward. And this will be our final 30 seconds here, you guys. So square up those hips. Let that chest fall towards the floor. Focus on the breathing. Relax into your stretch. I can actually see your skin finally.
Can I?
Yeah.
You can see that.
Miss Mabel's been here with us the whole time during stretching, only she's doing the sleeping version of stretching. So.
She loves stretching.
All right, you guys.
Do
Let's
the
go 10 more
downward
seconds
dog.
here, and we will call it a wrap.
And then we will do the downward dog to celebrate her stretch.
You think so?
Yeah.
We do know where it comes from. All right, awesome job, you guys. Slowly come out of that.
Into the downward.
And if you have time, what I recommend doing is just laying down. I think in yoga they call it Shavasana, where you just lay there and let your body kind of relax into it, absorb everything that you've done in this workout. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and look forward to another workout very, very soon. Have a great one.